Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Tawanda Dofat, President and CEO of Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. Today is my birthday, and I want to do you a favor and give you a gift. I would like to gift you a review of Secrets Papagayo here in Costa Rica. Let me turn the camera around. This is the main pool area. They have the swim up bar, and then to the left here there's a main bar. See all the people in the pool having a good time. This is the main buffet area. It's called the Market Cafe. Then they have a bar here behind the swim up bar. They have a few restaurants here. They have Seaside Grill, they have a Portofino, they have a Japanese, and a hibachi. They also have a gym, they have a spa, and they have a quiet pool area. Here's another pool here. This is not the quiet pool, of course. This is just an extra pool that's overflow of this main one right here. And we're right on the beach. Let's walk around here. This is a seating area if you're by yourself, with a person, or with a group. You can come out here and sit on the swings, sit in the sitting area. But this is Portofino restaurant right here. It's the Italian restaurant. And then here you have it's two restaurants here. The hibachi is in here, and then the Japanese restaurant is here as well. You can sit outside or you can sit inside. All the restaurants so far have been really, really great. I enjoyed the steak at Portofino's on our first night. Last night I had an all-black Caribbean birthday dinner. The resort put all that together for me, and I thought it was exceptional. Every room here is a villa. It's like you have your own apartment. Let's go here. The rooms are up in the hills on all sides of the property. Some of the rooms you have to catch a shuttle because they're really, really high in the hills. The shuttle is really, really quick. You call for it either in your room, or they have actually like bus stops too that you can stop at, and they will pick you up and bring you to any area in the resort. Oh, see, they're playing some adult games right here. She's about to fall in. Okay, there we go. They're playing tug of war. Oh, okay. They have a lot of activities, a lot of music. There's the towel station. They have the Bing Bag game. They're over there also earlier was playing Jenga. Nice bar. They make any drink that you like. They have a pool table area. I'm going to go there in a minute. This is like all bar area. They have music every night. See the villas on the hill? Then you can walk right down here and go to the jacuzzi. That's one of the beautiful things about the resort. The pool is not connected to the jacuzzi. So you can come right down here and get in the jacuzzi. That's the Seaside Grill. They have a pool table area. Let me show you the pool table area. And swings over here, tables, pool table, another sitting area. There they have the lounge beds. You can get a bed for the day. They put your name on it, and it's all yours all day. You get to relax and enjoy, and you can walk like you see. Here's the pool. You can walk directly out to the beach. This is a beachfront property, but you guys look at the rooms up there. I'm gonna see if I can take you to my room and make sure the Wi-Fi still works. They have a coffee shop. They have ice cream. At nighttime, they have dinners, private dinners on the lawn here. And it looks like it's gonna be like a wedding reception shortly. They're setting up for it now. How you doing, sir? They have a big secret sign over there. There's some pluses and negatives to this property. Or you can say some pros and some cons. All right, let's go walk in near the coffee shop.
I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, top all the drops.
Uh-oh, they're playing tug of war or... The pool is always off the chain. If you go here, up the road here. And like I said, every single room is a villa. It's almost like a little apartment. That's what I call it. I say, I'm coming to your apartment. They have all the activities every day. They change it out. They have wellness, sports, adventure, sports again, adventure. They also have a theater. Let's walk up here. This is the coffee shop and the ice cream shop. And everything is all inclusive. That's really a great thing. You don't have to pay for anything once you get here. They have a gift shop where you can get bathing suits, clothing, souvenirs, suntan lotion, jewelry, hot sauce. If you don't like their liquor, I can see a bottle of Ketel One in there. You can come right in here and get things that are stateside or that they sell stateside. And they're waiting for the transfer. This is one of the stops. You just ring the bell like he's ringing, and they answer the phone. And they're asking him, where does he want to go? This is the Preferred Club. If you are a part of the Preferred Club, that means you buy into their program. But these are the vans right here where they pick you up and take your luggage back to the lobby so you can go home, or they get you from the lobby with your bag and take you to your room. Alrighty. And like I said, see how high the hills are? The vans go up the hill and take you everywhere you want to go. Let's walk around here. I'm going to show you where my room is located. I am right near the pool and all the action. Didn't request that, but that's where they put me, and that's pretty cool. I don't have to walk anywhere but down the steps from my apartment. And I'm going to keep saying apartment because they're huge. They have the living room piece in there. They have a shower that's separate than the toilet. And then they have the big bed. That's my apartment right here. They didn't come clean it yet today, but I think I'll still take you to my apartment and I'll open the door and let you see it. I have to walk up these steps. You do have to climb steps here. You do have to do some walking if you don't want to wait for the shuttle. If you want to go to the spa and don't want to wait for the shuttle, you can walk. You can kind of walk everywhere, but you would be walking up hills and down hills, upstairs and downstairs. There's one of our guests that is in a room that she says there's so many steps to go into her room. But I guess it's like mine. See these steps here? But I think she said hers are longer. I just walk up these steps. Every room has a balcony or a little patio. And this is my house right here. Ain't that amazing? I have my deck right here. I can sit out here. I can leave the doors open. I have a little couch, a table and chair so I can invite people over. I'm in 116 and I just put the key on there like that and the door opens. And again, my room is not clean. They haven't come to clean it today, but I definitely wanted, they did clean up a little bit. I definitely wanted to show it to you all. There's a flat screen TV. There's a refrigerator that's fully stocked. And this is how this cabinet is how they bring your food in. They don't have to come in the room. You just open this up. They open their side. You grab the food and they're gone. It is 24 hours room service, and that's absolutely included in the price. Oh, they hung my robe up. See, there's 2 robes in the room, one right there, and this is mine. Let me see if I can get the light on for y'all. All right. Dual sinks. This is a shower. They have the rainforest head. And then they also, let me walk in here. And they also have the handheld. And then all the way on this side is the toilet. So someone could be in the shower and someone can be in the toilet. And they have 2 areas for your luggage or for your clothes. It could be his and hers. And they also have a safe, blow dryer, storage. They bring plenty of towels. They have soap. That's my toothpaste. I guess that's a shower cap. Polishing your shoes. I don't even open any of this, so I don't know what it is. They have lotion, body wash. There's a trash can. But see how big the room is? They have the living room here and a sitting room and a table. Of course, it's outside too. There's a sitting room. Shelving. They have drawers. And then they have like a nightstand on the side of the bed. And they have a little sitting area. And this whole building right here, half of it belongs to me. All this belongs to me. Some of the ladies have higher balconies. You see the water out there where they can see all of the water. I can't see all the water because some of the trees are in the way, but I really love the view. And I can hear the music if I like to keep my door open. If I don't want to hear the music, I shut the door. The sliding door is what I'm talking about. I can open a sliding door, the screen is there, or I can close it all up together. Look up there. See some of the villas up there? That's how the vans go. They go all the way up these hills. And you can hear the music from right here. What I like the best about this Secrets is the service. The service is phenomenal. They get your plate. They make sure they bring you extra water. If you want a drink, they keep them coming. They're not stingy with the drinks. They want to make sure you're happy. They want you to come back. This brand, Secrets, someone asked me, had I gone to a Secrets before? And let me turn it. Yeah, I'll just keep it that way. And I had told them, no, this was my first Secrets. But I actually forgot. I went to the Secrets of the Vine with a couple of my girlfriends, Pat Gibson, Lisa Dent, Shirley Breezy, and Alice Williams a few years back. But I had actually forgot. And that place was phenomenal too. And See, this is someone else's villa right here. If you go all the way up the hills, which I'm not going to be able to do right now because I got to wait for one of the vans if I want to go up there, they have sitting areas. Like, see all the other villas up there? They're apartments. See that one at the very top? It has an actual balcony and it's higher so they can physically see the ocean. The one up there as well, they can look right out, walk out on their balconies and see the ocean. And it's only 2 apartments, villas, but I'm gonna keep calling them apartments because that's how I feel like I'm in my apartment. My own little space while I'm here. The grounds are just beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. They keep the grounds up really, really well. These are the workers coming around, how they get moved around. This is another area right here. See how the ladies are sitting over there? They're just having cocktails. And I'll show you this. They have the amphitheater. They have an area where you get married. They have the preferred lounge over here. They have the photo booth, the tour operators, and like I showed you guys, the gift shop, concierge, and Coco Cafe. Okay. What's up, lady? No, I went to the room and I actually started trying to download the pictures, and the download, it's so many pictures. It's like over 1,000. So I said, let me just go home with that. So at home, it take me 5 minutes. Yeah. That was one of our travelers. And I'm gonna go to a quiet area and I'll talk a little bit more about the resort in just a second. So you guys can hear me. They also have this little hut right here. They have a tennis court as well. If you want to go to the spa and a tennis court, you would go up this way. Let me just walk up here just for a second and show you guys what I mean about walking up the hills. Because when you're online and doing the reviews, they talk about it, but they don't really show you what they're talking about. See how I'm walking? And I'm going to go up the incline a little bit and see how this villa has their balcony. And there's only, like I said, 2 villas per building. Then they have the wall, the firewall, so you won't disturb your neighbor. If you look all the way up there, there's villas all the way up there too. They can see a little portion of the beach. You can get jet skis right out on the beach. You can rent a boat, a yacht. You can rent fishing. You can go snorkeling. You don't have to leave the property to do anything. You can actually just walk out in the back. So let me go into this quiet area. Does anybody have any questions about the resort? It is pricey. Let's talk about that. It is not budget friendly. If you would like to come to this Secrets, you are going to need a budget of at least $2,000 plus per room. You can catch it on sale a year or 2 in advance. But if you don't, it is going to be quite pricey. All right. Let me go over here. All right. Like I said, what I like best about the property is everyone has a villa. I like the transportation, even though some people don't like to wait on the transportation. We have not found it more than 5 or 10 minutes waiting for the transportation. You can walk, but it is up the hills unless you're down on the bottom where I'm staying at. All the restaurants are nearby in one area except for one restaurant. The seafood restaurant is near the spa where they have the quiet pool. You didn't see the quiet pool over here because I'm not going to walk to the spa right now. The sand is black. It's black sand. You know how sometimes they be like, got white sand, pink sand. The sand here is black at this resort, and it's just beautiful. You don't need no reservations. You can walk into any of the restaurants. Let me take that back. You need reservations for one of the restaurants. For the hibachi, you have to have a reservation. All the other restaurants, you can just walk in, first come, first serve. Except if you have a group like us, they're not going to be able to sit 23, 25 people all at the same time without taking care of that in advance. That's why, you know, booking with a travel agency or a travel agent is your best friend. We can take care of all those arrangements, set up all the dinners, set up your parties for you, make sure we're communicating with the resort and you don't have to. So you and your group can sit together. We can order your dinner on the beach, your dinner on the lawn, things of that nature. Things that you're not accustomed to doing, or even that you know that you have to do. You don't want to just show up and you have this large group and then think they're going to be able to accommodate you at the drop of a hat when you did not prepare them for that. I don't see too many negatives here. I mean, it's an older Secrets, but the service is what makes the brand of Secrets. The service is still phenomenal. They remember your name. They remember your birthday. They make sure, I mean, like I said earlier when I started the video, they make sure you are happy. And if you're not happy, they want to know why. Then you tell them why and they try to straighten it out for you. And let's talk about if you have food allergies. If you have food allergies, they ask you that. Are you allergic to shellfish? Are you allergic to coconut? Are you a gluten-free type of eater? A lifestyle eater, I should say. What is it that you are allergic to or that you are not want to see in your life, right? Because you don't have to necessarily be allergic to something, eating it and intaking something for it to be in your area or your, space, and you become agitated or irritated with that chemical or that ingredient. So they make sure they actually, each time you walk into the restaurant, they say, are you allergic to anything? So they can make sure, to tell the chef, hey, or tell you, do not eat this, stay away from this, you need to sit on this side of the restaurant. We found ourselves, because we are such a large group, we found ourselves waiting about 45 minutes for dinner the first night. And you got to expect that because you're with a large group. But everybody else that went into the restaurant with just a 2-person or 3-person, they went in, ordered their food, and they ate. And still, while we were waiting on our food, some of them came out. I don't know what they ordered, and they have different menus for different people. If you're allergic or you're gluten-free, they have different menus even in the same restaurant that you could partake in. We are on the Liberia side of Costa Rica and not the San Jose side. Our hotel ride was about 30 minutes from the airport here to Secrets. I've seen everything online because I've never been to Costa Rica. This is my first time. I've heard it take an hour and a half. I heard that it was an hour and 45 minutes. I heard that it was an hour. The ride from the Liberia airport, the LIR airport, is 30 minutes, guys. Don't let anybody on here tell you otherwise. I'm sitting here giving you the full details of what you need to know. This is a smaller property. It's not like your big Ryu Palaces or your big Hyatts or your big Marriotts, the conglomerates. This is a really family-oriented, all-inclusive, all-adult. Not, I shouldn't say family. All-adult property. It's quaint. You know, they can accommodate the 23, 24 in a restaurant, but they have to know about that in advance. And they have to shut some stuff down. Like they shut the restaurant down on the left side for me last night for my all-black dinner. They didn't even know it was a birthday dinner. I guess they didn't tell me they knew, because next thing I know, I had a cake. It was all decorated with poppers and everything. I was like, wow. So they do pay attention to detail. When you check in, you must have a passport. That's a copy of it. You have to give it to them so they can make a copy of your passport. Some people don't want to give people their passports. You have to in order to check in to international destinations, because they have to scan it to make sure, you know, they know you're here in this property. When you leave, they have to know that you're leaving, so they'll be looking for you to come back. And we do that at Majestic Millionaires too. If you say you're leaving and going off the property, we want to know what time you're expected back. So if you're not back, then we can start looking for you or calling you or finding out where you are, right? I picked this property because I read the reviews that it was really, really service oriented. Most of the people that were coming on this trip were couples, and because it was all adult and all couples, you know, there's women and sisters and aunts and girlfriends and friends here, but I mean, it's geared towards a couples resort. But you can come here solo. I'm solo. My husband couldn't come, and I am having the best time for my birthday. I really am. I'm not missing a beat. Does anybody have any questions? Let me see if I can see the question. Hey, what's going on, Sabrina? Thank you for jumping on. Thank you, T, for jumping on. I miss you guys, but not enough to come home early. They do take US dollar here. So you don't necessarily have to get their currency. They speak a language of almost Spanish, almost like Puerto Rican Spanish too. Most of them do speak English. Maybe about 80% of the people here speak English. Their culture is Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Costa Rican. They are sugarcane growers. They grow a lot of sugarcane and pineapples here, and coffee. So that's what they're known for, sugarcane. Oh, and volcanoes. They have a lot of volcanoes here. Some of them erupt here or there. Some of them have laid dormant for hundreds of years, and they're never disturbed, or no one ever disturbs them. The grounds. I guess I said this in the beginning. The grounds are kept. They are well maintained. The room service is phenomenal. You can call, say if you wanted to get up late, and you get up at 1 or 2 o'clock and the services have already gone past, you can call the front desk and they will connect you to the maid service, and the maid service will send someone to still clean your room, even at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Some hotels, they say 24-hour room service is free, but then after a certain hour, they charge you like $4, $5. Here, it's absolutely free. There's no surcharge, no matter what time you order the room service. And you don't have to, like I said, come into contact with anybody. You open that box up in the room on your side. They open it up on the outside where they are. They slide the food through. And I spoke to one of our guests, and she said the room service was really, really good. And I said, great, I need to order room service maybe tomorrow night or maybe late tonight, just to say I ordered room service. I've been eating good while I've been here. What else? What else can I say? I don't have a script or anything. I just was giving you off the cuff what I like about the resort. So I'll tell you what some guests complained about, maybe 2 guests. They didn't like that at late at night, when they go up in the hills to their villa, that it's dark. But that's like nothing we can do about that. They have the vans have light in the vans, but they don't have lights right at the door unless you go in your room and turn your lights on. One person complained about the walking, like I said, up the steps. And that's really it. I haven't had really exceptional. I'm doing a live video and someone called in, but I won't answer that. So they probably called to say happy birthday to me. And I think that's it. I don't really have too much more to say. The linen gets changed every day. They bring fresh towels every day. They do have washcloths. Like in some of the European countries, they don't have a washcloth. They use a long hand towel to bathe with. Here in Costa Rica, they do have the little small washcloths that we use. You don't have to bring all that soap and all of that stuff that's here. If you need an extra toothbrush and toothpaste, they have that. And like I said, the activities are really, really organized. They have karaoke. Like I just showed you guys earlier, they were playing the tug of war. They were playing Jenga. They have the bing bags. They have the line dancing. They have everything. But it's just not a resort that's really, really big. If you are used to those resorts that's really, really huge and jumping around to other resorts, this Secrets is not going to be for you if that's the kind of vacation you want. This is more of a luxury property, luxury vacation. It is, you know how they use the dollar signs, like $1 to show that, the $1 sign to show it's inexpensive. The $2 signs to say is getting budget friendly. This is maybe a 4, but the resort is listed as a 5-star property. And a lot of people don't know that stars don't necessarily mean it's geared towards the property. Stars are geared towards service and the amenities. So the next time you ask someone for a 5-star or 3-star, you say, I don't want to stay in a 3-star. It's really, sometimes a hotel can be exceptional. It's just the service, and they don't have all the amenities. Like they may not have a gym, and that may knock them out of being a 5-star hotel, but everything else is great. If you go to a hotel and it says there may be a 3-star, the hotel could be brand new, and you'd be like, well, how is it a 3-star when this is a brand new property? Then if you're there, that means that they're missing some things. They don't have a pool. They don't have a restaurant. They're not good at their service, even though they're brand new. So learn about what the stars actually mean, because sometimes you can take yourself out of a great hotel because you're looking for a 4 or 5-star, and you see that 3-star, and you're like, oh, I don't stay at 3-star properties. But if you don't need a pool and it's a 3-star and everything else is great, then you can stay at a 3-star. You know, educate yourself on what the stars really mean, and then you can make a better choice with your finances in order to book a trip, right? We book budget-friendly trips. We book family-oriented trips. We book trips that are high-end. So you have to know what you want and what do you want out of the vacation. You know, a lot of times we ask people what their budget is, and they don't like to give their budget. But I'll share this with you. You have to really know your budget in order for someone to cater to your every need. Because you don't want someone doing work for 5 weeks looking for a hotel and it's out of your budget, when you could have just said, hey, I'm willing to spend this amount, and then we can find you exactly what you're looking for. You know, a budget is very, very necessary in order to work with a travel agent. When a travel agent or a travel agency asks you what your budget is, they're not asking you that to run your bill up high to that budget. They want to know what the parameters are, so when we start looking, we don't have a hotel that's $12,000 for the week when you only have $2,000 for the stay. And then it allows us to eliminate all the extra unnecessary work that we can be doing for you in getting you the proper property that you need. Tell us what you're looking for. Tell us, some people are embarrassed to say, well, I only have $1,000 or I only have $1,500. You can't stay here at Secrets for that and get a flight, but there are hotels that you can stay in, but you can't have a 5-star appetite and then only have a real low budget. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to say that in a professional way, because sometimes people get ridiculous. They're like, oh, I needed to have this. I needed to be all adult. I need activities. I need the transfers. I need to have restaurants where I'm just walking in. The food needs to be good. It needs to be in a certain location. And they want all the caveat and the caviar, but their budget is so low. Some of those things have to be chiseled down in order to get you what you really can afford. There's nothing like me spending a couple of days looking for a vacation for you, and we put in the parameters like $1 to $10,000, and then we come back to you and you're like, oh, I can't afford that, but yet you said you did not want to give us your budget. So I hope if you're looking to work with Majestic Millionaires, you're going to watch this video and you're going to know that we are going to make sure we do the best work for you. We get the best property for you. But also, let's talk about a budget for another reason. If you have not taken a vacation and you deserve a vacation, you can't keep cheating yourself. You can't always call someone and say, I want the cheapest price. You deserve better than that. You have worked really hard. Everything is not the cheapest price. A lot of times you eliminate the great experience by asking for the lowest price. The lowest price has a mindset of you don't really care about your vacation. Maybe you could say you want something that's on sale, or I can only afford this amount, but you can't get luxury again with $1,000. We can say, hey, you can go to Las Vegas, you can go to Mexico, you can go certain places, and instead of saying 7 days, we may come back and say, we can find something for you, but instead of offering 7 days, let's work on 4 days. If you've never been out of the country before, I don't recommend that you go for 7 days. I don't recommend that you hop over to 3 and 4 countries, because sometimes you get sick if it's your first time. The atmosphere, the flight, the different changes of food, your nerves, your fears. You have to test the waters. Some people can go and it's okay, but some people automatically are so afraid and so fearful of things that it ruins your entire vacation. And then you're stuck in the room and you've paid this large amount for a luxury vacation to go to this exotic place when you can't enjoy it. There's so much more to travel than what people actually believe. Most people think that, oh, I'm just going to book a trip and I'm going to go have fun. And that's all they think about. They don't think about the excursions. They don't think about the time that needs to change. They don't think about the extra money that it's going to cost to have fun. They don't think about the location. Is it safe? Do you need COVID? Everybody is not COVID free now. All the countries are not just letting everybody in. That's why you need to either do your homework, or you need to, speak to a travel agent or a travel agency. And here at Majestic Millionaires, we pride ourselves on the research. We don't just say, hey, you got $1,000 or even $10,000 for that matter, and we say, go here and do this. We learn about you. We want to find out what kind of traveler you are. If somebody is not asking you what kind of traveler you are, you should not be booking with their company or their services. Someone should ask you, are you a luxury traveler? Are you a budget traveler? Do you like to party? Do you like the beach? Some people don't like the beach. Some people don't like the party. Some people don't want to be at an all adult because they have children. You know, you have to let someone get to know you as a traveler in order for someone to work for you. You know, sometimes people just send us messages, I want to go here, and they get a little agitated when I say, hey, I need to set up a meeting with you and a conversation so I can give you the best service that we offer. Giving you the best service that we offer is getting to know who you really are, getting to know what you will enjoy while you're on the vacation. I don't want to send you to a vacation you're scared of animals. You know, like in Tulum, some of the hotels, the monkeys jump on the table. They have the lizards. If you are afraid of those things and you're going to run to the room and be so scared and you don't tell someone that, a good travel agent, I mean, because some travel agents don't even care about that kind of stuff. They don't care about you. They just care about making $1 and just booking a trip. But I teach my agents, and I try to let the customer know that we really want to get to know who you are, what kind of travel package you would like, and what your fears are too, you know. And we try to tell you, we're not asking for your budget to blow your budget out the park. We're asking for your budget to find out where we need to start, how we need to start, and what else you can do, because you also don't want to cheat yourself and come on a vacation and you do absolutely nothing. You know, no one goes on a vacation and happy and sits in the room all day. You have to partake in something. You know, after you've been there, maybe 1 or 2 times you can sit at the hotel, but don't go to another country or another city and don't experience that city. You can stay home to do that. You can go to check in at a hotel where you live if you're going to stay in the hotel. And keep in mind, all the food is different. It's not like the United States when you go out of the country. Even when you go to another city, like say if you go to New Orleans, the food is going to be a little spicy. So you have to make sure you tell the chefs, hey, I don't like spicy food. Could you make some accommodations for me? And that's what we're here for, to find out what kind of eater you are as well. You may be like, really? But yes, we have to know that, because if we send you somewhere and it's like Thailand, and you're like, oh, I want to go to Thailand because you want to see the elephant, you want to ride the elephant, and you get there and you can't eat any of the food because it is an Asian country, you're not going to be happy there. They're not going to always have a hamburger stand. They're not going to have a McDonald's. And if you don't want to learn the currency exchange, sometimes you go to these countries, they do not take US dollars. So we try to do a Zoom for all of our trips. We try to do an itinerary. We try to make sure you're going there to experience the full culture. You know, we try to book tours outside of the norm, where the hotel is just booking a tour for you because they can make money. No, we want to book a tour for you so you can experience what you really came to that country for. No one really comes to a country just for a vacation. They come to see, they come to hear, and they really come to learn what's different about that country other than what we have in the United States. Or some people just want to relax. If you just want to relax, we want to know that, because if the property doesn't have a pool, you know, that would be crazy for you to go and you're looking for a pool, or you want to be on the beach and we put you up in a resort where there's no beach or no pool. You see what I'm saying? Get to know the company you're booking with. Get to know the travel agent you're booking with. And we are trying to get to know you. That's why now we are doing calls. We are scheduling a call with our clients. We think it's that important. So you won't get misrepresented. We want you to have exactly what you are paying for, you know. And our goal is not just to make $1, because if we give you what you want, We'll continue to make money, and you'll continue to travel, and you will continue to be happy. Once a customer is happy, they will continue to book with you or with me, you know. And we want to turn it around with the wording, I want the cheapest trip. What's on budget? I want a low price. You know, you call somebody and that's the first thing you say out of your mouth. Right then and there, that's eliminating your entire experience. I want it cheap. I want the low price. How about I want a well-deserved vacation? I want to go to that city or that country and experience the culture, the currency, the culinary experience, and the people, you know. But that takes a mindset shift. And travel, that's what travel is about, learning. It's about sharing. It's about understanding how other people live. And then us coming home and appreciating what we really have. America, the USA, is one of the best countries in this entire world. Once you start visiting these other countries, you will see that we are spoiled. We have more than almost any other country that exists. We are privileged. We are squashing some opportunities. We don't take things serious. Go to another country that's really, really poor and watch and see they don't have anything, and they treat you like they have everything. We have everything, and we treat some people like they don't have nothing. When you don't know that. You don't know if a person has money or they don't have money. That's why you build relationships. You want to build a relationship with a customer or a travel agency. So they know exactly, even if you have TSA, pre-check, we want to know that. So we can put it on your ticket so you don't have to go stand in line when you get to the airport. We want to know if you have points accounts, like if you have an AA Advantage number, if you have a Delta number, if you have, that's a Sky Miles number, if you have a Southwest Rewards card number, if you're on a cruise, if you have a VIP, very special person number, if you're on Royal Caribbean, you have a Crown and Anchor number. You know, that's what building a relationship is all about, because when you are booking with someone, you want all the perks that you can get with those cards and those numbers. And then you don't always have to say, I want the cheapest trip. Call and say, I want the best experience that I can afford for my $2,000, for my $3,000, or even for my $10,000. You know, we just booked someone in the office for a $13,000 trip, and we gave her everything. We walked with her through all of her tours, her excursions. One of my agents checked her in, checked her back in. You know, you want to work with someone that is diligent with doing that, making sure when you're in another country that if your tours change, that they know and we know, so we can call you and reach out and be like, hey, Miss Jones, your tour has changed. They notified us, so I'm notifying you. So now let's, you know, make some changes. Let's do some things so you won't lose out on A, B, C, D. You know, this trip that I'm on right now, a couple of things have changed. We were here and the rules changed for the the national park. Right when it was our time to go the following day, they wanted all passports. So some of them I had where I can sign in and go into the office, into our lockbox, which is a secure site that holds passports. And some of them I had to disturb the customers. They were in the pool, they were everywhere. But I was notified that I needed to make sure I got those passports. And I went back to my room and spent an hour reaching out to everybody to collect those passports so we can get on our tour the following morning. And those things happen. It's not a unprepared situation. If the government rules change, you want a travel agent or a travel agency that is going to be attentive, and that is going to be consistent, and that's going to be dedicated to your trip. While you're leaving, well, let me say this first. When you're booking, as you're leaving, while you're on travel, and until your safe return. If the person that you're booking with is not helping you in that fashion, then you need to get somebody else. Now, if you want to keep doing the lowest price and cheating yourself out of experiences, then you can go somewhere else, and you can let someone not build a relationship with you, but build the lowest price every time you call experience. We're about the building of the relationship at Majestic Millionaire. We're about service. Just like this property here that I just gave a review for. We are about service. We want our customers to feel so good that when they get on the plane, they can feel free, relaxed, where they don't have to do anything. They know where they're going each day. They know when they're resting. They know if they need to make a change. They can always call the office or email the office, even when they're in flight, on travel, or on their way back home. We've had customers that called us and said, I want to stay an additional 2 days. If you're dealing with some small time person that don't really care, that person's going to probably be somewhere that's not going to be able to service you. And you're like, well, wait a minute, I want to stay 2 days longer. So you need to find someone that you can build a relationship with, and you can feel comfortable in knowing that you can call them. They have an office, or they have a system where they're going to, make sure they reach out to you in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Or sometimes immediate if your flight gets delayed in another country or even another city. Or if they cancel your flight, you book with a travel agent or our agency. We already know if your flight's going to be canceled. We get the notification because we are the travel agency. And that's what you get when you book with a travel agency. And we know you can book online. People always say, well, oh, it's cheaper online. It's not. It's the same exact price. The only difference is booking online, you're paying a travel agent behind the scenes that you do not know. When you book with a travel agency or agent that you know or that you know of, we're receiving the commission. We're not adding any extra on top of your trip unless you're asking us to do certain things, or if you want a tour guide with you on your trip. We have to add for that because it's not our trip and we can't pay for us to go on your trip. But other than that, when you book online with the cruise line, sometimes I just feel like they don't understand. The same person, whether it's me or someone behind the computer, we're getting the same $40 or the same $100. The money is built into the trip. So if you book a cruise and it's $100 with another company or online, and I'm just making these numbers up, $20 is going to go to the person behind the screen that's going to receive the call, receive the message, because it's not a call because you booked online. If you book with me, we're going to receive that $20. So what you do get, though, with working with a travel agent is you get someone that is going to be there for you. You can call Costco and go to Costco, but I bet you won't be calling Costco when your flight is canceled. They're going to make you try to reach out to the airlines and deal with that yourself. They're closed at nighttime. They're closed at 2 o'clock in the morning when that message comes through. And those employees come and go. And they don't get to know you personally. They just get to know that trip, that minute that you're booking. It's like the next person next, the next person next. Not one time are they going to ask you, what type of traveler are you? Do you require a beach? Do you require 2 beds? Do you have special needs? Do you need a wheelchair? Do you need us to access the wheelchair and put it on your ticket for your flight? That's what Majestic Millionaires is all about, guys. I thank you for watching this review. I thank you for, if you're someone that's watching that comes on our trips, I appreciate you. I value you and your service to us, and all we want to do is continue to get better and better and better, and there's no us without you. So the next time you want to book a trip, remember everything I said, remember about your budget, and I'm gonna close with this one last important thing. You deserve a great vacation, not just the lowest price vacation. You deserve, after working a year, 2 years, some of you guys 5 years, never taken a vacation, a real vacation. You deserve to go on that vacation, Have first class. Have a nice upgraded room, maybe ocean view, ocean front. Have someone that's going to cater to your every single need, because it's important. You want to come back to the job. You don't want to come back to your job stressed out. You need a vacation because the job is stressing you out, or you just worked long enough, it's time to take a chill, and you want a great vibe. You know, you want that vacation to work for you, just like a car. You don't go to the car and be like, car place, like, I want the lowest, cheapest car that you got on the lot. You know, they may give you anything. The engine may not work before a week. You don't want that. Fix a mindset, and let's work on that so we can get you what you need, and we can be the best travel agency in the world. Majestic Millionaires. Thank you very much for watching the video. I am Tawanda Dofat. I am the president and CEO of Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency, where we have everything good for you. Have a nice one.